Today is without a doubt, hands down, my favorite deck that I've ever created. You could say it's my Mona Lisa of sorts. I might be a little biased because it is Mardu, but trust me, you guys are going to have a lot of fun with this one. You're going to want to see it. Cue the intro. Let's talk about it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today, like I said in the intro, might hands down be my favorite deck of all time that I've ever made. Not the most competitive deck I've ever made, but definitely my favorite because A, it's Mardu, and B, we just grind our opponents into oblivion to where they end up quitting typically before the game's even over. And I'll explain all of that in just a moment and break this thing down in full as always. But before I do, as always, if you find any value in today's video or you just enjoy hanging out with us today, if you wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button, it is a free way to help support the channel. And, you know, we're on the road to 5,000 by the end of the year, and I'd love for you guys to be a part of that. We are trending in that direction, and I want to say thank you to everyone so far who has shown love in the community by subscribing to this channel. All right, guys, with that all being said, let's talk about the list. And trust me, you're going to want to see the gameplay footage on this thing. It is awesome. All right, so the card I wanted to build around today was Wedding Announcement. This card I've seen in action and played against me a few times, and it is crazy value. You play this thing on 3, and for the next 3 turns, you're going to generate a 1/1 creature token. Or if you attack with 2 creatures, you're drawing a card. Now, if these are stacked, you get 2 cards, you know, and etc, etc. You get 2 tokens, yada yada. But on the 3rd time around, when you get that 3rd token or that 3rd card draw, this card then flips into an enchantment that gives all your creatures +1/+1. It is a lot of value for a 3 mana card, and it's passive value, which you don't have to invest any further mana into. You don't have to take any further action. It just gains you value over time, which is great. Now, paired with the Stensia Uprising, this enchantment, it is brutal. These 2 cards together are insane because this also every single turn will generate you a 1/1 human creature token. This is also a surprise win con, which you guys are going to see me actually pull off a double stacked Uprising win con in this video. So again, stay tuned. These games are pretty sweet. This is going to generate us a human token every single turn. So once this flips over to +1/+1, we're +1/+1. That's too many ones. Anyways, this will generate us to 2 humans over and over time, right? So as long as we've got the board completely controlled, which we will because we have multiple sweepers in Burn Down the House and Doomscar, then our creatures will just keep regenerating and regenerating. We will outvalue our opponent over time, and no matter what the scenario, they're going to run out of cards to play. Our cards are on the field just generating us infinite value, and we'll end up winning the game. Some cool cards that'll help us get there are going to be Kaya. This card is perfect for the list because it can double our counters, plus it can put 1/1s on our token creatures. So if we -2 on this thing, it's going to spit us out multiples of these 1/1s, but we also have plenty of other ways to take advantage of that because we generate nothing but tokens in this list. Sunset Revelry is going to help us get there with the life gain, also spitting out tokens. This is also going to be generating us a token with lifelink, helping us get back into the game, especially if it gets buffed up by a couple of these festivities. This could gain us a lot of life. Again, we could double all of these tokens, keep in mind. We've also got 2 Starnheim Unleashed, which is going to go over the top and win us a game, especially if we could do 3 or 4 of these and we copy it with Kaya. We've also got 4 Showdown of the Skulls for card draw, plus it's going to put 1/1 counters on all of our creatures. This card works perfectly in this list. We've also got 4 play set of Doomscars, because once we wipe the board, I mean, we're just going to keep generating that value. So no need to hesitate. Definitely wipe the board if you need to. We've also got 4 Lulths. Imagine the Lulth if we can double the tokens, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Burn Down the House, because it's going to not only be another sweeper if we're in trouble, but it's also going to be our other win con where we can produce upwards to 6 devils with Kaya. And then these devils are going to just deal not only probably 2 damage at a time, but when they die, they're going to deal an additional 1. But the Uprising, I don't even know if I went into the Uprising on how we're going to win. Anyways, I don't think I did. I'm sorry. Uprising has a secondary ability on here where if we have 13 permanents, we can sacrifice the Uprising to deal 7 damage to any target. Totally forgot to mention that. I don't know why. You would think, right? Anyways, that's another win con that we're going to have that I was trying to explain earlier, where we get to throw a fireball basically at our opponent's face. And then we have 2 Den of the Bugbears, which are going to generate us also 1/1 tokens, which get pumped as well. So everything is getting pumped. Everything is going to have synergies. This thing is bonkers. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay footage that's about to come. And then we'll meet back here at the end for some final thoughts. Peace. This might be my favorite creation of all time. I really hope we can get Kaya to pop off here in this next couple of games, man. It's tricky. I've tried. Only been able to do it once, but man, it is something to see, that's for sure. We get to go first. We have a pretty solid hand here. This Uprising man is the secret silent killer of the deck for sure. We should be able to put our opponents away with that a few different times. Such a great tool. That paired with the wedding though, forget about it. Forget about it. Got a solid hand though. This should take us back up to the 90 percentiles. I gotta stop experimenting on the ladder. I gotta take my experimentations to the play queue, but you know, when you just have confidence in what it is that you're doing, you just can't help it. But sometimes your confidence comes from a place that's not exactly the truest of places. All right, so our opponent plays eye twitch. Okay, so they're they're Sultai. Sultai, what in the world? I have yet to see a Sultai list since Emergent Ultimatum. Shoot, I'm trying to think there. I was like, when have I seen Sultai? Almost never. All right, this will draw us a card, which we do need because we need that land. We need to hit a land drop. Well, that was definitely not a land drop. I like that we have Showdown of the Skulls though. That makes me feel good. Plus these 1/1s, they help protect Kaya as well, and they also give her something to juice up. So happy to have those down as well. I'll take the 2. No big deal. We gained 4 last turn, so like I said, keeping the bodies down is a priority at the moment. Kaya's coming into play, which I mean doesn't help us as much as I would have liked, seeing we missed a land drop, but we'll see. We could always double up on the Angels next turn if we feel like it. 2 Starnheim Unleashed, not something you typically see because we only run 2 of them, but we do have them in hand, so let's make the best of them. We're not going to attack. Like I said, we're going to hold back our blockers, protect Kaya the best we can. That pest is no good here when we have a 2/2 sitting out there. So Village Rites, okay, and they take away their only attacker, so they must have something to get rid of the Kaya with, I would imagine. Soul Shatter maybe. They took away their only creature able to get through the defensive lines here, so gotta expect the worst. Got to expect the worst. Okay, another eye twitch, sure. Missed the land drop again. Can't draw a card. Oh, Jesus. This is not this is not ideal, but you know what? We can at least double down on 1 angel. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. We get going, man, and we just immediately start getting mana screwed. First game, we take a 3-land hand. Can't find another land off the top of our deck. Tends to happen, unfortunately, more than I would like to see. And this deck in particular seems to have that issue more often than others. I run 25 lands to avoid this, but you never know. And then when I put in 26, we end up getting, you know, a handful of lands, which may not necessarily be that bad of a thing, you know. What in the world? Okay, they're playing changelings, that's for sure. Shapeshifters. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets 1 or more other permanents you control, Create a token that's a copy of one of those permanents. When a spell or ability opponent controls causes you to discard a card, create a token that's a copy of target permanent. Okay. Okay. Again, we missed our land drop. Don't think we're going to need the Doomscar Foretold because we're probably not going to cast it. So let's just do what we got to do here with these. Could have swung in with the 1/1 there too because it has Death Touch, but I don't think 1 damage is enough to keep me off of wanting to, you know, lead back a blocker for potential retaliation against Kaya. We do have 2 Vigilance Flyers, but they will probably Fading Hope one here. Not sure what they're doing. They keep highlighting the 4/4. If it is Fading Hope, I would assume the 5/5 would be gone. Okay. It's got to be Fading Hope then, right? You know what I love right about now? A land. Just one. We could do so much with just one here. We got the Scalds. Fix all of our problems, hopefully. Alright, so we do at least keep our opponent from drawing more cards with a dispute there because they had to block with only 1 mana left to open. I'm honestly not 100% sure on how this card works. I have not seen it yet in play, so I'd have to see exactly what ends up happening with that. What's nice is Kaya has been able to double a couple of our angels here and keeping us alive, and we can do it again essentially next turn if we wanted to, but I don't think I want to. I think I'm just gonna, thank goodness we get a land and it's a red source. Let's get down our Uprising here. Opponent's holding priority. Could it be Divide by 0 or Sock coming? It's gonna be one of the two, right? It's gotta be one of those two, I would assume. They let it go. Interesting. Okay. They had an answer though. They definitely had an answer.
Oh, I've got the perfect tools for the job.
The Uprising will create us some more 1/1s to help block, which is great. We're just gonna be in a grindy match here, but we'll see if we can't outgrind our opponent here. We're at 10 permanents, getting pretty close to being able to hit them with the Uprising Sacrificial 7 here. They plumb for 2 here. They take more damage, but I guess they gain life too off of those pests. That doesn't really matter, does it? I think they're looking for a sweeper. I mean, I would have to imagine that would be the case, right? Just looking for like something to take care of the board here. I wonder if it'd be it's not Blood on the Snow because there's no snow mana. What would the sweeper of choice for them be? Would it be that new one that sweeps everything with mana cost 2 or less? I don't know. Could be a number of things. Literally the world is their oyster when it comes to board wipes. They got Shadow's Verdict. They got the Ritual. The Ritual would be gnarly because they get all that mana too. And they would get to kill Kaya. Right? Is it permanence of 3? No, it'd be 2. Never mind. It wouldn't kill Kaya. If I could just top deck one more land, we get to double up on the Devils here, and it's just going to be a wrap. Mystic Reflection on my Angel. Wow. Nice. I will give him a nice for that. That's pretty good. That was pretty good. Respect. All right. But you're not going to like this. Could do more Angels, couldn't I? But no, let's just do this. How many do I have? 11, 12, 13. Oh wait, that's gonna be 6 more, huh?
Ooh, never been part of an angry mob.
I still think that's the play. Let's put the aggression on. Let's put on the aggression. Put on the thrusters here. put on the thrusters. Let's see. So we're dealing 6 across the board. They block the 5. They block the 2. They block the 1. We deal 7 in total. We end up losing what? We end up losing 2. So not nearly enough. All right. Let's just swing all these then. Let's not give them an option at what to block here. No need to send all because we aren't getting lethal off anyways, and might as well get some extra points of damage with these devils. I guess if I would have done this slightly different, I do have death touch though. Oh wait, no, I don't. What am I saying? I didn't plus it. If I would have done this slightly different, I might have been able to get this to go off for the 7 damage. Not sure yet though. Not sure. Yeah, it's possible though. If I would have went the angel route, it might have been possible. We do get double tokens there on the on the end step because of Kaya's -2 we already put on earlier. Interesting. I think I could have won the game there. I might have missed it. If I would have went angels and it wouldn't have been nearly as many devils, I probably could have got this to 13 and just won the game, but then it would have been a question of could I have gotten them to 7 or lower. I'm not sure, but either way, we get the W. Absolutely outgrinded them. Let's go back to 90 percentile. All right, well, I'm glad we got to use Kaya in that first game to copy some of our stuff. You know, copy things like burn down the house is really what it's all about. Burn down the house, you know. We got to see some baby Starnheim unleashed, but to copy a really big Starnheim would be pretty amazing. All right, the first opening hand is good. This is fine. We have 2 Den of the Bugbears, which isn't great, but we do have the white mana to make the wedding announcement happen. Plus, if we draw any land whatsoever, Scalds is on the table, so pretty solid. And it looks like it might be werewolves, so who knows? Might get lucky in that regard. We do get another land, so that works out nicely. Up against something Simic-y so far. Definitely not werewolves, I don't think. Snow mana though, I mean that does seem like it has Blizzard Brawl written all over it, so I'm not sure. Not sure just yet what exactly they're trying to do, but let's find out together. We've got our wedding announcement down, so we're in a pretty good spot right now. The mana's looking really good now. Scalds should be able to get us going pretty well too. Scalds, I might Scalds here before. I don't like doing Scalds, you know, after playing a land. I just feel like we lose a little bit of value that way, but I might do it here. I'm not sure. Opponent hits a foretell here, which has got to be all runs Epiphany, right? So as long as we don't see red though, we should be okay on the all runs front. The Kraken is definitely something that could come into play, so Doomscar we might want to hold on to for that case. And we actually get a Kaya off the top, so that answers the fact of not playing the showdown this turn. They do have 1 mana holding priority, so we all know what this is. Here it comes, Fading Hope. Surprise, surprise. Real creative. All right, well, next turn we can drop down a burn down the house, copy, and just get in for 6 damage, like straight up to the face. Make that 7. I forgot about the wedding announcement token. And then the next turn, you know, they turn over into some bigger creatures, and yeah, it's gonna be good, man. This is gonna be really good. This is gonna be good, baby. Let's go. I hope everyone today is having a marvelous, fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate that so much. Thank you all so much for all the support you guys constantly give and show to the channel, man. It means the world to me.
I brought backup.
So by the way, they are soul tie. I don't know if anyone caught that. They are soul tie. So removal is going to be something we need to worry about. But they are tapped out. So we are getting this 6 devils off here. Plus we're going to get 2. Actually, we're going to attack. We're actually going to get the card draw. We would have gotten 2 more 1/1s if we didn't attack here. But definitely sending the attack through here so I can get the card draw. Get the damage through. You just got to keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on, and then the uprising should be able to get him, hopefully. Definitely going to kill the cats here. I would like to get those 2 extra points of damage through, but these cats got to go. Can't allow our opponent to crew here and make our life even worse, so. The biggest issue I have here against this opponent is the fact that they are running bounce, right? Simic runs bounce spells. So bouncing our things will be annoying because they can't get the 1 damage through, right? So, but nope. Instead, they just go for the tree folk. I think we got them though, man. We are absolutely overrunning them very quickly. Unless they attack the... I could block though. So say unless they attack the Kaya here. But you know what? I'm actually going to block Kaya if they go for Kaya. They do go Kaya. Okay. Block that. And now I can either go to look... I can look for the uprising here and maybe go for the win if we do this right. Let me just see. So we're at 11 permanents. This will make 12. 13. So I could definitely get the 7 damage through here. Trying to think. What is the right move here? So if I attack all of these, it depends on if they block one or not. So 3 would put them to 13. The extra 1 over the top puts them to 12. This comes down. That's not enough to kill them. So with that being said, I think the simplest thing to do here would be to get a Lolth down and double up the spiders. Double up the spiders. I think ultimately we could probably end up killing our opponent with a Doomscar at some point in this game with all these devils down. So let's go ahead and swing in. Do I care about... I do. I was gonna say, do I care about Ren? But I really kind of do. I kind of do. Just get that damage through. That's all we're trying to do. Get that damage through. Do what we can here. These spiders going to be nearly unblockable here. So opponent's going to need something big as far as a sweeper goes. And if they do sweep the board or bounce everything, they're the ones who are going to be in trouble from that too, because they don't get any tokens to copy with the Seeker's Chariot. So they're in kind of a bind here, to be honest. So feeling pretty good about this. Even if they want to attack, I'm totally fine with that. Lolth is just going to gain more and more loyalty counters, so it's all good. Loyalty counters all day, plus it gives me an opportunity here to take out the Seeker's Chariot, because we're going to Doomscar the board, right? So we're only going to block 1 here. No need to double block to kill the tree folk. Killing a Seeker's Chariot's important because once we Doomscar the board, you know, obviously we still don't want the Chariot out there to get them value off of, you know, a 4 drop if they are a 4 power creature if they drop it down. So okay, that's a problem. That is a much bigger problem than I anticipated. I don't know why I didn't anticipate it. I guess I just didn't count out their mana there. Makes sense though that they had the All-Runs Epiphany. We might be dead here if they have another one. Let's hope not. I mean, that would be uncool. That would be uncool. I feel like it's pretty much a given though that they would just swing all here if they had it. But they don't swing all to the face here, so that tells me they don't have it. Then in that case, I'm gonna let this go through. Because I could if they don't have another All-Runs Epiphany here, I could retaliate here pretty good for a decent amount.
A setback, nothing more.
Gonna be tricky. Plus, this might be able to pull us off the victory here if I can get all these through. Nope. That's a negative, Ghost Rider. That's unfortunate. That negates all of the devil's damage, but that's okay, I guess. Shoot. The Meat Hook Massacre, man. What a card against us, huh? Negating all the work here. We sweep the board too. That's only going to deal us more damage to the face. Feels bad, man. I need to keep 2 white sources open here. Wait, what am I doing? Just kidding. I can't keep 2 white sources open, can I? No, I can't. All right, well, we're going to have to hope for a white source off the top then. We do get one. Nice. We do get one. All right. All right. Taking 3, though. Yikes. That does not feel good. All runs Epiphany's probably coming down again, too, which is super uncool. What else would that be, right? I would assume it's all runs Epiphany, but we'll see. Okay, so they get the winter down. It can't untap a snow permanent this turn, so nice. All right. So you're saying there's a chance. If I can get 2 of these down, I might just win the game here. Okay, they have something holding priority, which is not good. So this will put me at 12. Yeah, I can win the game right here and now if they let this resolve. Uprising for the win. Here we go. Uprising for the win. Okay. So, I wonder how this is going to work with double triggers here. It does work. Nice. Good game. GG's. Uprising for the win, baby. What a card. I'm telling you guys, in playtesting, we've won with the Uprising so many different times. It was definitely the MVP of the deck, and we got to showcase it here. I have yet to get a double like that, but that'll work too. GG. Man, just having that backup win con in case of those scenarios, man. Meat Hook Massacre, that is a good card against us, man, because we don't have a lot for life gain. Obviously, we have the Sunset Revelry, but it's not the best situation to be in when your opponent's got a Meat Hook Massacre down and we're trying to deal all those points of damage with the devils. It's just not a good time. Not a good time at all. Okay, we're going against a mono black list here. Interesting. I believe we can go ahead and just drop this down, gain a bit of life here. Why not? Why not? We have so many sweepers too. We better draw at least one of them in this game. That should at least put us in a position here where, you know, we'll be all right. Of course I needed another red source. Of course. I needed this to come down with this, man. It would have been so good, especially with all the chump blockers we could have generated, but unfortunately that's not the case. We don't get another red source. I definitely shouldn't have played this on black. I should have played this one, but I didn't think that through too well, did I? All right. Burn Down the House, another card that I would love to use but just don't have, unfortunately. The red source, or the red source. All right, so how do we want to do this? Do we want to generate 2, or do we want to give just this a 2/2?
I like a plane where I can stick to the shadows.
This is tough. I think I'll do this.
You can't fight all of us.
I think I'll double the tokens there just to get really defensive. This right here deals us 1 damage if we block. I might just triple block the Lord. This card is literally their best card and it's really annoying. This one's also pretty annoying as well, but Not much we can do about it until we killed this thing. That has haste. Great. All right, I could really use a red source right about now.
Should have had a better plan.
It gets first strike, so that's out of the question. So might as well just block where we can and mitigate some of this damage. If I top deck a red source, we're fine. If I don't, we're dead. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Can't draw a card off of it either, so big yikes. Big yikes. Well, at least we got some big bodies here to block with. We gained a bit of life. Sunset Revelry, a really key card here in this particular matchup, so I'll take it. Just wish I would have gone back in time and not played that the way I did. I don't know why I thought it was more efficient than playing that on the white or the black side. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know, but it definitely cost us. Next turn I could play this too if I have to, and we're in trouble. It also will have a 1 power advantage because of the wedding festivities, and we'll gain at least, you know, 4 life off of it, which feels pretty good. That's annoying. That is annoying. All right, it's a red source or bust, really. Red mana, please. That is not red mana. All right, let's try to survive one more time. All we can do is keep hoping for a land off the top and praying we survive. We'd still be screwed even if we played this on red right now, but the problem is we would have only needed a land off the top in order for this to work. Now we need specifically a red land, so it's like, wow, we're live by 1 and we still don't hit a land. Well, that's just how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately, man. We just couldn't find a land. I mean, it happens. It happens. GG. Freaking goblins, man. Goblins should have been one of those decks that we absolutely, utterly destroyed. When you're running a deck with 8 sweepers in it, goblins should never be an issue, but here we are. Oh, it's a good hand. Good little curve out too. I like it. All right, we'll keep this for sure. For sure. And we got all the mana color. Nice, nice. Can we actually get there though with the mana? That's the biggest question, right? Because we need double devotion to everything, right? All right, we're playing Rakdos. Rakdos. All right. Kaya can double up these hungry for more vampires, gaining us a little additional life, which could be pretty sweet. We'll see if that comes into play this game. We do need to find, I think, some sweepers because it's basically our only form of removal, and we're up against Rakdos, and so Goldspan Dragon, things like that are going to need to be dealt with. This is actually going to be tough, man. This is going to be tough. I think I'm good with the wedding announcement here because it gives us a single chump blocker here for the Reckless Stormbreaker, and it gives us time to maybe get our hand a little farther down and unload a little more cards so we can get a draw off of the Sunset Revelry, get a little deeper into our deck. We'll see. We'll see. Graveyard Trespasser. Well, with them going first, probably not. Probably not. So might want to give up on the notion that we're going to even get any sort of card draw for that, which is fine. Nothing in the graveyard to exile for them, so that's fine. That's good. All right, so definitely going with the Revelry here. Let's go and throw down our tap land here. Throw down a Revelry. Get 3 blockers out there. Chump away. Chump away. We got red, so we need double black here. Also gonna need double white if we top deck a Doomscar, right? That's what I'm saying. Double devotion to everything is kind of important here. Sorry, I don't know, a little personal, but I do have, like, the reason I'm always constantly like scratching my head and my ears, guys, is just heads up. I know it probably looks weird, like, Jesus, what's wrong with this guy's ears? But I have psoriasis in my ears and on the back of my head. So if ever I'm just like scratching or uncomfortable, that would be why. Not fun. Not fun. All right, sure. I don't think I'm gonna have the opportunity, unfortunately, to double and triple block. I just gotta count on the fact that we're gonna top deck some sweepers here and get them that way. I'm hoping. All right, that's a pretty good draw as far as land goes. This comes down. We aren't protected fully from our opponent here. If we go here, we could double this and double that, which would give me 2 blockers to protect Kaya. So then Kaya would then get run over though. So not ideal either way you look at it. Maybe just get 2 angels here. Yeah, I suppose 2 angels is good because it also can block the Goldspan Dragon really well. So let's just get that in. Get some bodies. See what we got to do. Angels are now 5/5s. Thank goodness for the transformation there on the wedding festivities. Love that. This is such an amazing card. It really, really is. So much versatility in this thing. Does so many good things for us. And it might even now, yep, they skipped their attack step. Let's go. That's huge. That is huge. All right. What do we want to do next? Lulth here, or do we go Kaya into doubling this? No, I don't think that's a good idea. I think Lulth is the clear answer here. I think it's the clear winner. I would have liked to cast 2 spells there just because, you know, obviously getting that transform back would be ideal, but it's all right. We do have vigilance, so we go right over the top for 10. I think we got him. Unless, of course, they hit us with a sweeper. Obviously, Meat Hook Massacre could be a literal massacre. Let's hope that's not the case. Nope, that is not the case. They actually scoop it up. GG's, we'll take that one. Let's go. All right, because this is my favorite deck in a long time, and it's Mardu, we're going to try to squeeze in one more game here. Oh, I need to charge my phone before I'm about to head out. I'm actually going to be in kind of a hurry after this video is recorded. I need to head out and go do some stuff, get some stuff for work. I gotta make sure my phone's charged. It's at 4%. All right, opponent goes first, but we have a really good hand. I can keep this. Anytime you get the Revelries in hand, you know you're set pretty well. You're set up pretty good. Mono green. How will we do against mono green? Yes, we're about to find out, huh? We do got a board wipe, which is great. Doomscar would have been more ideal, but it's okay. Beggars can't be choosers, right? Is Sunset Revelry where we want to go, or do we want to go with the wedding announcement to first? Yeah, let's do wedding announcement first. We can take at least one more shot here. We are going to give them a card draw, which is not great. We were never going to be able to stop that either way, but... Oof, okay. That's not good. That's not good. At least I can hit 2 Revelries though, right? So that's kind of good. Well, if we go 1 here... No cards though. Yikes. No cards. I needed one more card draw there just to ensure that we hit our land drop. Looks like that's not going to be the case, unfortunately. And they're going for trample here. Going to be able to triple block the pack leader though and kill it. I have to stop that card draw, right? So let's do it like that. No need to stop that 1 additional trample damage over here. Wow, Snakeskin Veil. Why did I not think of that? Why did I not think of that? Of course. Nothing we can do. Just gotta sit here and eat this, unfortunately. We do get bigger creatures, which is nice. This is going to be our better turn for us, but gotta find that land. We're stuck in a rock and a hard place where we were with the you know, the goblins. Just not being able to find our lands here. They swing all, sure. Try to kill this again. The card draw is still super healthy for our opponent here. And we get a land, thank goodness. It doesn't stop them from playing another hasty creature though, which is so unfortunate. We do get another body though, which is great. If Lolth can just get down and get these spiders out, they are going to be bigger, but they are only going to have 2 toughness. So as far as like trample goes, it's not looking great, but we'll see. We'll see if we can't pull this off. We're at the point though where we swept the board and we have both of these out on the field. So it's just going to be non-stop residual, you know, creature, which is great. Oh, they're going for exile though. Wow. You monster. All right, well, I could Kaya and double up on these, giving me 8 life gain, right? And then we will also get 2 of these, which would then put me in a pretty good blocking position. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Here we go.
Give up already. You're outnumbered.
Let's gain some life here. Gain some life here, and we're gonna get 2 from the uprising, which will put us back to 12, which isn't enough, unfortunately. All right, well, we can block. We've got some pretty healthy blocks here. Plus, they're gonna have to give us a card no matter what they decide to exile, which would probably be the uprising, right? I mean, why wouldn't it be? Seeker's Chariot, okay. 3, 4. Okay, so oh, they had the Floral Hedron though, so they could still play the exile, the annihilation. But we're gonna see if I think they're gonna test to see if they can kill Kaya. They'll make their decision a little bit easier. All right, that's annoying because I really could have used that. We'll take the 5. We will take the 5. It's just unfortunate that that's got to go to exile now. Oh, okay. They leave me with the creature generations. I like that. And we top deck a Doomscar. I couldn't ask for anything better. Couldn't ask for a better situation here. All right. Lolth is coming down.
My children drench their hands in the blood of my enemies.
This is so huge. We might have actually pulled this off, ladies and gentlemen. We might have pulled this off. We started out really, really rough too, man. Really rough. Here we go. And we got a Doomscar, which can sweep the board, and then we can double Kaya and just get double the spiders. Oh, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be nice. All right, they're gonna crew here. Fine, fine. I'm gonna try to keep as many things alive as I can here so I can get a pretty good attack, maybe deal some damage, and then that way this can, you know, deal the final blow. Just a 2, huh? I'm down for that. I am down. All right, no cards in hand, which I love. I absolutely love that. Here we go. This is the moment of truth. Can we close this game out from here? I suck at math, so I'm not even going to try yet. I'm going to try and figure out exactly how we want to do this. So we have 13. So I say we swing all, right? I think that's step 1. Yeah, I think we have to swing off. This is gonna work at all. Hopefully the spiders can get through. If the spiders get through, they don't. Okay, I didn't think they would, but it's fine. All right, so we'll do it like that. I could Doomscar though and create an angel, but I don't think I'm gonna need the angel. But I don't think dealing 7 damage though either is gonna be the answer anymore. I thought it was going to be because it, but the spiders didn't get through. So in that case, Doomscar the board. All right.
I will get what I want.
Kaya's gone. That puts us at 10.
Oh, I've made friends.
This will bring us back up to 13. So not quite. And then we're also going to get... Oh no, we didn't get double white there. Oh man, did they tap incorrectly there on that? Doomscar needed double white, right? No, I just was wrong. I usually am, so no surprise there. No surprise there. I thought we were going to get 2 angels on top of all of that too. But this should be more than enough to get the damage that we need to get through. This should be more than enough. 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 10 damage on board here. Plus I can create an angel and I could also get a token here. So we're totally fine. Plus there's a possibility, depending on how this goes, we might be able to do 7. Actually, no, there's no way that's possible. They're not going to be able to kill that many. They just take it. They see the writing on the wall and they just take it, which is totally understandable. We had a Starnheim Unleashed about to go off, so we will take it, man. Those are some really good games. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to break this thing down now. We'll see you on the other side. Peace. And that's going to do it for today's gameplay footage, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is the part of the video where we break things down, talk about the list a little bit, maybe some things we change. Before I dive in though and do that, I just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all of you who made it this far into the video. I really appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for your support, because it does actually recommend our video to more people the longer you guys stay. So thank you so much for helping us out with that. With that being said though, let's talk about the list here a little bit. I personally, I'm in love with this thing. This thing is savage. The deck just outgrinds most scenarios. The only couple of things I want to say is that it is very weak, as we saw, to Meat Hook Massacre. Also, on top of the Meat Hook Massacre, I don't believe we'd ever have a good chance against Is It Turns, because with Is It Turns, we have no counter spells. Obviously, we can't get into our opponent's hand. And by the time we set up to do what we want to do, we would have been bounced. Sorry, we would have been bounced a million times and not done too much damage, and then our opponent would just take an infinite turn. So I don't think we could beat that deck, if I'm going to be honest with you. But any low to the ground creature deck, any sort of mid-range deck, we should have no problem with, as long as we make the right draws. One card I don't think actually pulled its weight that much, and I know it's gonna be surprising maybe to some, but this card here, Hungry for More, I thought it'd be so good because it could get us back into some situations with a life gain. I don't know, it just didn't feel like it performed that well. I might be wrong. I know it did have some spots where it made sense, but to me personally, the more and more I play this deck, I'm like, that's the one card in hand where I'm like, I don't know if I really want that in hand right now. So I'm not too sure though what I would replace it with, because I would want to get something low on the curve. I feel like our curve's a little high, obviously. With Doomscar being able to be foretold though and played for 3, it's technically in this slot here. So not crazy high, but it is a little bit higher than normal. Our low mana cost cards are just, you know, they're few and far between. So maybe cutting 2 of these, but I'd have to replace it with something cheap. We also could probably, you know, downsize Starnheim to just 1, because it is kind of a go over the top win con, and we never really want to, right? So splashing in one of these could be pretty solid. I'm not too sure what it is. I haven't really put a whole lot of thought into what it is that I would trade out. Obviously things like Felidar Retreat kind of makes sense to me. Anything that generates tokens in general is usually really good. But I'm gonna leave the rest to you guys. As always, just let me know in the comments down below how you like the deck, what you thought about it, and if you have any ideas on how to make it better, definitely let me know in the comments below. And yeah, guys, I appreciate all of you again so much for making it this far into the video, and I appreciate you all so much for your support. If you subscribe to the channel already, thank you so much. It means the world to me. We are on the road to 5,000, and I thank you all so much for putting us in that position. And very lastly but not least, huge shout out as always goes to the Mardu mob, man. This video of course dedicated to the Mardu mob, being that it's Mardu, and you guys, man, are the best, and I thank you every time at the end of all my videos, because I want to make sure I pound it into your brains how much I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are amazing, and thank you so much for all the monetary support you provide me and this channel through your memberships on this channel. And I hope you guys enjoyed the content this week, the extra pack opening video, and hopefully there's gonna be more to come, man. We're definitely gonna get a Crimson Vow box. Don't know when that's gonna be. It's tough for me to get these boxes, obviously, because they're kind of expensive, but we're going to do our best to get it in as short amount of time as possible to get you guys another one of those videos. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you guys want to learn more about becoming a Mardu Mob member, please check out the link in the description below, or hit the join button next to the subscribe button. It'll tell you all about it, and you can help support the channel at the same time as getting some extra content added to your features. So with that being said, we'll see you guys on the, oh wait, today's Wednesday. I'll see you guys on the live stream. Till next time, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. Yeah. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.